So you've taken delivery of your brand new Nova Plus 60 Watt RF CO2 laser. You've got it uncrated, installed properly, connected into Lightburn, and you've been running jobs on it now for a day, 2 days, a week maybe. And because it's a brand new laser in your shop, you're probably extra attentive watching it work, trying to get a feel for how it's operating, the performance of the unit, and the way it sounds. All of these different things which are new in your shop. Today you come in and you run a job, and you've got an eye on the design and you're watching the laser perform, watching how smoothly that gantry and that laser head literally floats over your creation. And you can hear it, and you realize that it's pretty quiet, until it isn't. Today you hear something different. In fact, you're not sure if it's a different sound or if maybe that sound was always there and you just didn't notice. But you pretty quickly come to the conclusion it's a new sound. It's not a loud sound. It's a very quiet sound in the background, and it's, if I could describe it, it's kind of like a scratching sound or maybe a very light grinding kind of sound, and then the light bulb goes on. You need to perform some maintenance on your X and Y axis rails as well as your Z screws. I'll show you how I do it today on LaserNug. Here's what you're going to need. In the toolbox you received with the Nova Plus, you're going to find some keys to the doors. In the bottom, you're going to find these microfiber cleaning sticks, and you're going to find a small bottle called lubricating oil. You're going to want a microfiber cloth. Again, microfiber, not any other type of material, only microfiber. You're going to need some alcohol. Make sure you get the 99% stuff, not the 70%. Myself, I'm a big fan of these alcohol wipes. They're a little easier in some cases. And if you're a glove guy, grab some gloves. Take your keys, open up the front door, remove your honeycomb, and set it aside. Open up the access panel on the left and right side of your Nova Plus. That'll give you unfettered access to the inside of your Y rails. Inside the Nova Plus, you're going to want to remove 3 or 4 of your blades off your blade table. That will give you access to the 4 screws, one in each corner underneath your workbed. On this gantry, or your X rail, has a rail on the top as well as one underneath. And similarly, on your side rails, you've got one in the front on the side and one on the back on both sides. You have 2 of these runners or wheels on the top as well as on the bottom. And similarly, you have them on the front and the back of each of your Y rails. That noise you've been starting to hear is the sound of metal on metal. I'm pretty sure that those rails as well as the wheels are made out of stainless steel. And what happens is when you don't have enough lubricant, you're starting to rub metal on metal. And like any other tool in your shop, we all know if you put metal against metal with no lubricant, you start to create friction. And friction, of course, causes or creates resistance to movement. So that scratchy sound you start to hear, that's the sound of the wheels hitting that metal with no lubricant in the middle. So we're going to do a 2-step process. First thing we're going to do is clean it with alcohol. Once we've cleaned our rails and our screws, we're going to oil them or lubricate them. Here's how I do it. So we're going to clean the rails and the screws first. I'm going to use my 99% isopropyl alcohol in a microfiber rag. I'm just going to dab it in there on a corner or in part of it. I don't need it dripping wet, I just need it wet. If you're a wipey guy like me, use your wipes. You shouldn't ever need to scrub because there should be nothing to scrub. You're just going to give it a wipe. Bottom and top on the X and side to side on the Y. I also like to get in there a little bit and just give the wheels, these little rollers, a little bit of a clean. And don't forget the back. And I'll do the other 3 screws the same way. While I'm cleaning or wiping these screws, I'm actually using my thumbnail to push my microfiber cloth into the threads, just to get out any excess debris from the laser that might be caught in the threads themselves. So we're clean. It's literally that quick and that simple. Now we need to apply our oil, but I have a few tips or recommendations for you first. When you apply this lubricating oil, I think you need to do it in a very managed control fashion. So I use these microfiber cleaning sticks that came in the toolbox for your Nova Plus. Respectfully though, you may find a few folks on YouTube are telling you it's okay to just use Q-tips. Yeah, it's cheaper than these sticks. However, Q-tips are made of cotton. Cotton leaves fibers and lint behind. Microfiber cleaning sticks do not. And I think especially in this application, you want a nice clean application. You don't want any excess fibers or lint hanging around on your rails. That leads me to my second point. I'm sure you've noticed that your gantry and your Y-axis rails have drive belts on them. These belts, at least in my understanding, should never be lubricated or greased because I believe they run largely on friction. So if you're taking your oil and you're trying to apply it by squeezing it out, for one, you're probably going to have a hard time finding a consistent application of getting that oil on, not to mention you can't really get the bottom. But most importantly, you don't want to drip any of this oil on these rubber drive belts. In the event that you do though, in whatever application you use, make sure you grab your rag and your alcohol and get all of that oil off of that belt. And that should minimize any potential for that oil to cause slippage while your laser is running at 1200 millimeters per second. At least that's my own personal view. So let's get our oil applied. I'm going to take my microfiber stick and I'm going to saturate it with the oil, both sides. And then I'm going to hold my hand steady and I'm going to run it along my rail, back and forth. And you probably can't see it in the camera, but I can see the oil glimmering on that stainless steel right now. I'm also going to put a little bit in here in the wheels, just a tiny bit, might as well. And I want to be liberal with this. Finish this upper rail. And then we'll do the same thing on the bottom as well as the front and back rails on our Y-axis. If you're getting a good amount of oil on there, you will see it shimmer in the light behind you. You should be able to see it shimmer. Should probably put my glasses on for this. Good. Okay, now that we're done, let's get to the screws. I do my rails just a little bit differently. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to gently apply the oil down the threads. A little bit up top, just till I see it a bit. I'm going to do the other 3 screws, and then I'll show you what I do next. I can visually see the oil just a little bits at a time dripping into the threads, so I know I'm applying, I think, a reasonable amount. And once again, you don't want to apply too much. You need to be careful that you don't put too much oil such that it leaks and drips out onto that rubber drive belt down below. Now that they're oiled, I'm going to turn my main switch on, not my laser switch, just the power to the unit. And I'm going to just operate my Z table, and I'm going to take it all the way down and all the way up once or twice. That's going to allow the unit an opportunity to spread that oil in between all those threads. Know any good jokes? And and then we're going to bring it all the way up. And that should do it. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a quick wipe with my finger, and I just want to make sure that I didn't put too much oil, or that I won't be in a position where I have so much oil that it's going to drip down onto that rubber drive belt. And I think I'm good on all 4 points. And we're done. It's literally that quick and that simple. It was one of the check boxes I had when I first purchased the Bolt. Very, very little maintenance required and very simple, quick maintenance. And it's another reason why I decided to purchase from Thunder Laser again, and I got this Nova Plus. It runs great, and I don't have to be a mechanic to figure out how to maintain it. All good. I guess since I've got this pulled apart, I should probably get the alcohol and clean up my blades. They're getting a little sticky and grimy. Thanks so much for sticking around. I hope this helped you out. Have a wonderful week. And hey, have fun with that laser. And please be kind to each other. I'm Gord Potter, and you've been watching Laser Nug. Cheers.